very first day in the life vlog. Today I am cleaning, organizing and doing some meal prep, and I thought, well, it would be fun to take y'all along with that. And as you may see, I just hung the laundry outside. This was first for this year, so I really enjoyed it. The weather is so beautiful last days and I really enjoy it. Though we can't go outside, we do have corona symptoms, so we have to stay inside. Excuse my bird chirping all day long. He's so excited for spring, so I hope it doesn't bother you too much. I can't make him stay quiet, and that's not what birds are meant for. So he is flying around here. He's not in a cage. He is just flying in our living room. And right now he's sitting for a window and chirping at his outside friends. You may hear my dog as well. She's called Lily. She's a very sweet dog and she's 8 months old right now. More or less, yeah, I guess 8 months. And she's walking around, so you may hear her paws on the floor. My next task will be folding my humongous pile of laundry. I mean, it may not look really humongous to you, but it is for a household of only 2 people and a dog. So I'm behind on that, and that's why I thought I could record it. I will do a time lapse on that, and I wanted to tell you that meanwhile, while I fold my laundry, I listen to my audio Bible. I try to make that a habit so I can be encouraged while doing everyday tasks. And well, I started 4 days ago with Genesis, and now I am halfway through Exodus, I guess, and I have read Job as well. I am following this plan that is the chronological order from the latest studies, but of course that may change in time, but this is what I work with now. So halfway Genesis, Job came along, and then Genesis continued, and now I am with the Israelites, I don't know how to say that in English, and Moses in the desert. So I'll fold my laundry in the desert today. Hey y'all, right now it's in the afternoon and we are starting on the meal prep. At first I need to clean up the tomatoes and cut some onions, 1 sweet onion for normal yellow onions and 1 clove of garlic. Usually I use more of the onions and garlic, but right now we don't have that much in our home, so and I try to ration the things that we have. The tomatoes, though, they are a bit older already, not really old, but they do have some spots, and I thought I'd best prepare them all right now so they won't go bad. I try to make a really big amount of red chili, so we can use that for the weeks to come. So I will quickly wash the tomatoes and then I'll be back. Well y'all, that was that. I cut my onions and garlic and I cried like crazy. My eyes and onions are not a good combination. So if I sound a bit sniffy and a bit weepy, you know why. You may have noticed I cut a little differently than everything most people have been told to do when cutting. I use my fingers a lot while cutting because my eyes are very bad. I can't see so very well, so I use my fingers as my eyes. I need this tool. It's an onion comb to keep all the onion pieces together. You may have noticed as well that the onions are everywhere and I don't even see that happen, but once I'm ready it is everywhere, and that's okay. I mean, if I tell myself I can't do it because it doesn't go as smoothly as it goes with well-sighted people, then I can deprive myself from everything, and that's not what the Lord made me for. I can do things in my own way, I guess, and I can try everything, and if it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work, and if it does work differently, then, well, why not? So that's why I use my fingers a lot to know if my knife's in the right slot. Another thing that's important for me is to have a bigger knife. It is stronger, it doesn't bend. We do have the little knives, we call them potato peel knives or potato knives, but those are very thin and flimsy, and that's a reason for them to go another direction when cutting than just straight down, and that's dangerous for me because I can't predict where it goes. So obviously if I can't see it, I'll cut myself, and that happened many times, I can tell you. So that's why I use bigger knives, at least sturdier knives, and not the typical knives for, at least for our area. They are typical. Some other things you may notice is we have colored dishes, like this blue bowl and the white-ish cutting board. I usually use this light cutting board for darker things than the onions, but this time I figured, you know, with onions it's not a big deal because I can't see it anyway, because I will be crying. So I just did it with my hands. I guess my hands were my eyes right now. I still see some pieces left over. Now the reason that I'm cutting everything on our kitchen table is our countertop is very unpractical for me, for my eyes. It is dark and light spots all together and it's just crazy for my eyes, so I can't even see if it's clean or not. So given the choice, I would choose to use the table instead, because this has a more solid color and I can sit down, which is also an advantage for me right now, because I do suffer of shortness of breath every now and then, and fever also makes it better to sit down every now and then. Some salt, which is very much on top of everything still. It's really crazy, guys. We have a new fridge and we got it last Monday. It's the next week Tuesday now. There is a fresh drawer in it and I put my frozen meat. I had this ground beef, and I put it in this fresh drawer, I guess 3 days ago, and it still is frozen. It's really ridiculous. I mean, our fridge we had before was crazy bad. I mean, it leaked. There was always water everywhere, on the inside and on the outside of the fridge. So we saved up for a new one. And we're so happy with it. We do have more space in it, more room for all our products to go. Not that we have that much in it yet, but it's so nice to have just a working fridge. Well, probably some of you may think, what are you talking about? But I just enjoy having a good fridge. After I put all the ground beef in this bowl, I found out that it's quite a lot for just the dishes I was planning to do with it, so I guess I'll put aside a little for some pasta sauce, and I'll make that as well, because we don't need that much meat in one meal. And meat is quite expensive over here. Although I bought everything on clearance because it was near the date. You might have seen the orange fluorescent stickers on the packages that I opened a few minutes ago. Well, that means they are almost on their date, but we put it in the freezer anyway, so we don't care about dates.
Forever